It's right around 4:15 a.m. on Thursday, February 8th, 2024. And as I keep saying, the Greenville Group is incapable of providing functional heat in Unit 89 and has not been capable of providing functional heat in Unit 89, which is my unit, for years now. 3 days ago, I had to call them and email them because it was excessively hot in here and I had to open all the doors and windows. And then I was making noise because it was at like 1 in the morning. So then somebody called the police saying they could hear me walking around because, yeah, I had to open the doors, try to open the window, but the window is stuck. And it was so hot in here that even the police officers were like, yeah, it's kind of hot in there. And as I keep saying, Greenville's response to my complaints and concerns of excessive heat, instead of turning the heat down to a normal temperature, they completely shut it off. And now there's no heat in here. So I had to turn the burner on because it's so cold right now. I'm freezing. It's also 28 degrees outside. There should be some heat in this unit, but there isn't. So here's the temperature right now. As you can see, it's 28 degrees. That's Boston weather. So that's for Boston, Massachusetts. 28 degrees right now. And right now it is, yeah, 4 a.m. So at 5 a.m., it's also going to be 28 degrees. It looks like it's going to be 28 at 6 a.m., at 7 a.m., at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. It's going to be up to 37, 33 at 9. But for the next few hours, it's going to be 28 degrees today, up through about 7 a.m., which it looks like that's when the sun comes up. Why in the world is there no heat in here, and why do I have to turn the burners on my stove? At the same time, because the baseboards are ice cold, the mice have come back and they're running around along the baseboards, which is like their little favorite highway, to play. And they've been rattling and making noises in here, not just tonight, but for the last few nights, because the heat was shut off in here. I think I complained about the excessive heat on Friday night. So Saturday evening, that's when they shut the heat off in here. So, sorry, not Saturday. It was Monday. Yeah, Monday. Sorry. Getting lost. Today's Thursday. So there's no heat. There's mice in here. There's been mice in here for the last few days now. And at the same time, as I mentioned last night at 4:30 in the morning when I also made a video, there's someone who keeps smoking cigarettes in the bathroom behind the wall of my kitchen sink. That's also the wall of my bathroom. I just went to my bathroom about 20 minutes ago, tried to clear out some things in there, and somebody suddenly started smoking cigarettes directly behind the wall of my bathroom sink. That's where all the smoke and fumes always come from. They never come from the wall that shares, space with the hallway, because nobody is ever standing in the hallway outside of my bathroom wall smoking. There's constantly someone sitting in the bathroom of the vacant unit located directly behind this wall, or Greenville keeps telling me it's vacant and empty. And this person has engaged in the same exact pattern of stalking, intrusive behavior, and harassment against the wall behind my toilet and the wall of my kitchen sink for the last 10 years now. That's the same person. I'm not sure why Greenville claims that they moved her out of that unit, and she continues to live in the building. Why did they have to move her? Why didn't they just keep her in there? I mean, she was a psycho stalker when she moved in here, and she behaved like a psycho stalker for the 9 years she officially lived in the bathroom behind this wall. Why not just keep the psycho stalker glued like a tapeworm to the wall of my kitchen sink? Because that's what she's been doing for the last 9 years anyway, and she has continued to engage in that behavior even though she no longer officially lives in the bathroom behind this wall. I'm not sure what Greenville's whole point is in keeping Unit 78 vacant and empty and not officially renting it out to anyone, aside from their maintenance manager a few days a week over the month of August. And he was here for maybe just a few weeks. And then he left and I never saw him again. So I don't know if he had a positive experience living in this building. I don't think he did. But the point is that unit has been vacant and empty ever since he stopped living in it a few days a week back in August. And the same person who spent 9 years sitting like a tapeworm directly behind that wall, smacking the wall of my toilet, filling my entire bathroom with cigarette smoke, marijuana fumes, cigar smoke, burning rubber smells, continuously for the 9 years that she officially lived in that unit, continues to do that right now. So there's intense amounts of cigarette smoke coming from the bathroom behind this wall right now. And it is so early in the morning. I don't even understand why, A, there's anybody in a vacant unit. B, they're sitting in the bathroom of the vacant unit. and see they're sitting against the wall of the bathroom of that vacant unit that is shares wall space with my kitchen sink and with my bathroom, and then starts smoking aggressively as soon as I go into my bathroom to try to use it. I'm thinking this person is not just criminally insane, but is getting paid to be criminally insane or somehow sponsored by the Greenville group, because when stuff like this happens at like 4:15 in the morning, and the thug below is also awake right now. He's been making some noises directly below my bed. And I have been quiet. I was lying on my bed up until about 20 minutes ago, and then got up quietly, turned on the burners on my stove because it was really cold in here. So now I have to call Greenville and tell them that there's somebody smoking in the vacant bathroom of Unit 78 located behind my kitchen sink at 4:15 in the morning. There's an intense amount of cigarette smoke, and the cigarette smoke is not coming from the area over by my bed, because even though the thug directly below in 76 is obviously awake right now, I didn't wake him up. He was awake before I got off my bed. The smoke is coming from the wall behind my kitchen sink. It always does. It's the bathroom of a vacant unit where a known psychopath, a registered sex offender, a cyber criminal, and Greenville's own surveillance expert, as a few of their employees have referred to her, keeps accessing the premises of her former bathroom and engaging in the same exact pattern of stalking, harassment, and disruptive behavior against the wall behind my kitchen sink, as she did for the 9 years that she officially lived in that unit. It's crazy. There's mice in here right now because there's no heat in the baseboards. The baseboards are ice cold and have been ice cold for the last few days. That is not a way to deal with excessive heat. It's to shut the heat off completely, because that is a code violation as well. It's 28 degrees outside right now, and there's no heat in Unit 89. Yeah, here we go again. Nonstop heating issues.
Hello, you've reached the Greenville Real Estate Group. Our office hours are from 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Our office is currently closed. If this is an emergency, please press 1. Otherwise, press 2 to leave a voicemail for the front office. After the tone, please leave a detailed message with your name and number so we may get back to you when we return.
Hi there. It's right around 4:30 a.m. on Thursday, February 8th, 2024. I'm calling from Unit 89 to report that at this time it is 28 degrees outside in the city of Boston, according to Google Weather, and there is absolutely no heat in any of the baseboard heating pipes in Unit 89 at this time. There has also been no heat in any of the baseboard heating pipes in Unit 89 for the last several days. And now, because it is 28 degrees outside, I've had to turn the burner on my stove for heat because there is no other source of heat in this unit, and it is freezing in here. Also, because the baseboard heating pipes have not had heat in them for a few days, the rodent infestation that was a problem in this unit several weeks ago when there was no heat, and that went away as soon as you started turning the heat on in here, because the mice, they tend to run along the baseboard heating pipes, and they can't do that if there's heat in the baseboard pipes. Now they've come back, and they're in this unit making noise and running around and chewing on things because there is no heat in the baseboard heating pipes, and they seem to run along the baseboard heating pipes from one unit to the next, or that's how they get in here. And they run along the baseboard pipes when there's no heat in them because the pipes are cold, and the mice can hang out under the pipes and run around as much as they want. At the same time, there's someone sitting in the bathroom of Unit 78, which you guys keep telling me has been vacant and empty for a year and a half. And at this time, there are intense amounts of cigarette smoke coming from the wall behind my toilet, which is the wall that my bathroom shares with the vacant bathroom of Unit 78. The smoke is not coming from the hallway, and it's also not coming from below, because the only place where it is intense is the wall behind my toilet, which again is the wall of the bathroom of 78. That is very strange. And because you guys rented Unit 78 for 9 of the last 10 years to a psychotic stalker, a reported psychopath, according to Boston police, a registered sex offender, according to the Massachusetts Sex Offender Registry, and your own paid cyber criminal, according to what Oleg Alexeyev said about Jasmine Arizari, that she's a really good hacker and she can get into anything. She's sitting in the bathroom of her former unit, engaging in the same exact pattern of stalking, aggressive harassment, and disruptive behavior against the wall behind my toilet from the bathroom of 78, as she did during the 9 years that she officially lived in the bathroom of Unit 78. So right now, there are 3 issues going on in this unit. There's a rodent infestation that has never been resolved, and the mice have come back because there's no heat in the baseboard pipes. It's 28 degrees outside. It is absolutely freezing in unit 89, and I've had to turn on the burners on my stove for warmth. And there's intense amounts of cigarette smoke coming from the bathroom that my kitchen sink and my toilet share with the bathroom of unit 78 that is vacant and empty. But apparently the same person who lived in that bathroom for 9 of the last 10 years continues to somehow access the premises of her former bathroom that shares a wall with my bathroom and a wall with my kitchen sink. And that's where the cigarette smoke keeps coming from. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 617-459-0208. I am recording this voicemail for legal purposes because I am documenting and reporting breaches of habitation and code violations, including no heat in Unit 89, even though the temperatures outside are 28 degrees right now, and an ongoing rodent infestation that you have been unable to address. Thank you, and you can forward this to your legal team. Okay. So, just for the sake of accuracy, let's turn on the light and touch the baseboard heating pipes. They are ice cold, but I just want to do this for demonstration purposes because obviously, I mean, I can just be saying whatever I want on these videos, and that's what people have accused me of doing. Oh my God, this light is not working. Jesus Christ. Okay. So, this is metal. If there was any heat in the pipe underneath these metal louvers, the metal would be warm, if not hot. It is so cold, I can leave my hand on here for minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes because there's no heat in these pipes and it's 28 degrees outside. I mean, I'm just going to make a really boring video of my hand just sitting here because these pipes are ice cold. And it's 28 degrees. And the burner on my stove is on. And there's mice running around underneath these baseboards, the pipes, because that's like a little highway for them. They love that. They go from one unit to another along these pipes, as far as I can tell. And that's why they're always making rattling noises under the pipes. And you know it's a mouse because they make like these little rattling noises and then they like scurry around and then you can hear them chewing and they do more scurrying. There's no heat in these pipes. So there we go. And then if this continues, I will be filing a no heat complaint with Inspectional Services, even though 4 days ago I had to file an excessive heat complaint with Inspectional Services. That's because the Greenville Group has a schizophrenic heating system that they are unable to regulate. And that's been going on for years, and it's been documented for years by multiple code violation citations issued to the Greenville Group for heating problems in this unit starting in 2020.